Hello everybody. Did you have a good time with the end of the story? What did you do? Did you make it up? Did you talk about it? Did you tell it? Did you draw pictures? I hope you did. Now, the end of the story, how I heard it. Story! Not bad. Let's try again. Story! Okay. So there was Jack and Jill hiding behind the wall just next to the big hole that had been left by Grandfather Oak as he went a-dancing. And once they'd gathered their wits, once they'd stopped being so amazed and could tear their eyes away from the dancing trees, Jack crept out ever so quietly and looked down into that big hole. And what did he see? Jewels, money, gold and silver and all the riches of the planet. And so he climbed down into the hole and he looked about him. And in the corner of the hole he saw one little silver coin. And he picked that coin up ever so slowly and he put it into his pocket. And then he looked around again, and down in the corner, underneath the big giant jewels, the rubies and the sapphires, he saw a little tiny diamond. And he picked that up and he put it in his other pocket. And then remembering what his mum said, he turned to climb out. But he was at the bottom of a hole, 12 foot down, 6 foot for every piece of wealth he took from the world. And he tried to climb out, but he couldn't. The walls are too steep and they were crumbly. But just as he was about to give up, Jill put her head over the top of the hole and looked down at him. She tried to reach him, but couldn't. They were too far apart. So he said to Jill, "Go and get a rope. Go and get something to help me out." And she ran off, but shortly came back with a horse's bridle. And she lowered the horse's bridle over the edge and he grabbed hold of the end and she held really tight and he pulled himself up and out of the top of the hole. And they lay there out of breath. But then Jack said, "This is a horse's bridle. Where did you get that from?" And Jill said, "Well, just over there, next to the big ashes hole, there's a horse, a posh horse, a hunting horse." So Jack and Jill went over to the horse and they looked down into the bottom of the big hole. And right down there, deep down, 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 deep in that hole, was the Laird. And he was stuffing jewels and money into his pockets as fast as he could. He had a rucksack on which was overflowing with wealth. And Jack and Jill shouted him, "Stop, stop, put it back, put it back. You can't take all of that. If you take all of that, you'll never ever get out." But he was so crazed with greed that he didn't hear, and he kept taking and taking more and more, and as he took more and more, the planet sunk him deeper and deeper and deeper, down, 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 dark, until he couldn't be seen no more. Well, Jack and Jill had nothing else to do apart from going down that hill and back. Jill went to the big house and Jack went back to his mum. And when he got there, out of his pocket, he took the little silver coin and he gave it to his mum. Just enough money to pay the rent on the house for a year. And the diamond he made into a ring to ask Jill to marry him. And what of the Laird? Never ever to be seen again. And the land was inherited by his son, and they called him the kind-hearted Laird. And he treated his tenants and his workers with kindness and with joy and with generosity. And there wasn't a happier group of people in all of Scotland. The end. I hope you enjoyed that story. It's got lots and lots of morals and lots of lessons. What were they? See if you can work them out. See you soon. Bye.